Hello guys, it's me again, April D. Italia, BPA3 student sa Camarines Norte State College. So, as a person na mahilig maglaro ng games, whether it is online or offline games, so, ang naisip ko na lang vlog for today is i-share ko sa inyo yung mga nilaro ko at nilalaro kong games. By the way guys, most of the genre of the game I played are under MOBA, MMORPG, and RPG. And before tayo mag-start na i-share ko yung mga games na nilalaro ko, is magbibigay muna ako ng quick explanation dun sa 3 genres na sinabi ko. When we say RPG kasi, ikaw lang yung parang bida dito. May isa kang world pero pwede rin siyang maging multiplayer kung magi-invite ka ng kasama mo. While MMORPG naman is ikaw rin yung bida and may ginagamit kang hero, pero may mga nakakasalamuha ka, which is libu-libong player na online din that time. Which is online kasi sila, parehas. Tapos, ang difference lang nila dito is sa RPG kasi, mas tahimik kasi may sarili kang world. Unlike dito sa MMORPG na may kasabayan ka sa paglalaro. While ito namang MOBA, more on siya, pakikipaglaban, team versus team. Madalas, siya, 5 players versus 5 players. So, without further ado, let's start. So, honorable mention guys is itong Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. Pinaka-unang-una ko tong game na sineryoso talaga. Nilaro ko to dati nung elementary ako. Mga grade 4 ako hanggang grade 6. Genre niya is farming life simulation. Basically, you live on a farm. Magtatanim, mag-aalaga ng animals, kakaibiganin mo yung mga tao sa village ninyo. Basta dapat magkakaroon ng progress yung farm mo. And also, pwede ka dito magkaroon ng spouse, pwede kayo magkaroon ng anak, and also, maraming events na nangyayari. May may 4 types of seasons. Basta marami siyang events din dun sa 4 na yun na season. Next naman na game is etong Stardew Valley. Na-discover ko ito nung second year college lang. Same genre siya nitong Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. Pero mas advanced since may halong RPG elements. Kaya siya, super enjoyable. Also, maganda kasi yung graphics niya, marami ring advancement unlike dito sa Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. Kasi nga, itong Harvest Moon is nirelease noong 2003, while ito namang Stardew Valley is nirelease noong 2016. And also, nagkakaroon din sila ng major updates. Ang alam ko may update tong paparatingin, baka next year na rin. Next up is ito namang RPG games or role-playing games. Unahin natin itong Genshin Impact. I'd rate it 8 over 10. Since bukod sa daily farming and quest para palakasin yung combat skills natin, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko dito yung graphics and also backstories ng characters. Some of them are really emotional and heart-wrenching. And then next is itong Wuthering Waves. Similar lang din to sa Genshin Impact. Kasi may mga quest din dito. Pero personally, I like this Wuthering Waves compared to Genshin Impact. Also, my favorite character dito is si Yinlin. The reason why mas gusto ko kasi itong Wuthering Waves unlike dito sa Genshin Impact kasi for me, mas maganda yung yung graphics and also yung PT niya. When we say PT kasi, yung pag-pull dito sa mga characters na gusto natin, and also yung developer kasi nito is mas considerate siya sa mga player, unlike dito sa Genshin Impact, which is si MiHoYo. Dito naman tayo sa MOBA games or multiplayer online battle arenas. Pinakauna dito is Honor of Kings. Sinimulan ko tong laruin nung second year college din ako, pero ngayon bihira ko na lang siya laruin. Lastly naman, for MOBA genres is itong Mobile Legend. Nilaro ko to dati or na-discover ko to dati nung anak ko. Since pandemic era. Kaso naboring ako dito, kaya nag-quit ako and then bumalik lang ulit ako ngayong second year college and until now active pa ako dito, which means nilalaro ko pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. And nasa last genre na tayo guys, which is MMORPG or Massively Multiplayer Online RPG. This is my favorite genre so far, since the most memorable for me is The Legend of Neverland. Discover ko siya during pandemic and doon ako nakakilala ng maraming tao. Hindi lang Pinoy kundi Thai people and also Indonesian players din. Memorable siya kasi halos lang lahat ng nakikilala ko is matatanda sa akin. Yung gap niya madalas sa akin is 50 to 20 years. Yung iba may pamilya na, yung iba college student, yung iba may asawa, may anak. Parang maganda doon kasi lahat kami nagkakaroon ng iisang hobby and nakaka-connect sa isa't isa. What made it special is the friendships na nabuo namin dun sa game, dito sa game. Sadly nga lang, most of them I lost contact with. Pero may isa akong natirang kaibigan hanggang ngayon. Her name is Isabella Marie. Nasa Cagayan siya ngayon, doon sila nakatira, Cagayan Isabela. And nakilala ko siya noong grade 11 pa lang ako. Then nawala ng communication. Tapos ayun, bumalik siya nung first year college na ako. And until now, kahit naman sobrang busy siya sa pagiging estudyante niya as a fourth year student and medtech pa, hindi naman nawawala yung communication namin. And we know that we really cherish this friendship. Looking back guys, na-realize ko na ang gaming is not just about fun or graphics. It is also about experiences, memories, and connections. Some games gave me stories to enjoy, while other game gave me friends I'll treasure for lives. Kahit simple hobby lang siya, it can teach us that no matter how different we are in age, culture, or background, we can always find something in common that brings us together. So guys, if you also play games, remember this. Hindi sayang ang oras, basta may natututunan ka. May na-enjoy ka at may nakikilala kang mga tao. And nagbibigay sila ng halaga sa journey mo and also lessons. That's all.